Good morning, Zio here, and today we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077 and the security vulnerability that apparently existed in the game recently, and yeah, so that's where we're going to go. So today I was originally planning to release a review, however, I'm not exactly satisfied with it. I want to re-record the audio in several locations and try it again. I'm satisfied with how it looks, not so much with my audio because we all know I can't really read, right? I'm highly dyslexic and stuff. So, me trying to read my own script goes about as good as when I read and quote parts of articles and stuff. Anyway, so instead, I am up super early this morning with some coffee. I haven't had a chance to do anything. It's kind of cold. It's been snowing, all that good jazz. So you get early Zio, who hasn't actually woken up yet and still nursing his first cup of coffee. Anyway, if you're over on the labs, don't forget to follow. If you're on the other places, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, of course, when we get done with all this. And I guess that's all I've got for that. So sit back, relax, grab some coffee, and let's get into it, shall we? Yeah, that intro went a lot longer than normal. Usually I don't go over a minute at most. But hey, one of the things I really like about the PC, right? It's mods. And Cyberpunk has lots of mods. So one of these days when I do pick up this game, like actually pick it up and don't play it at somebody else's place or anything else like that, actually own the dang thing, I'm probably going to have a field day with the mods just like I do with Skyrim at least once a year. So, but unfortunately, due to mods, there has been an issue. We already know that Cyberpunk's launch has been quite atrocious. We've talked about it numerous times. If you're on the labs, I don't know if any of those videos are actually really on the labs because I just recently started uploading over there. Great place, by the way, if you're not uploading on the labs. And if you don't know what the labs is, it's Fruit Labs, by the way. You should definitely go check out my, tap my bio somewhere down below and go check that place out. It's kind of like a nice Twitch, YouTube hybrid type thing where you can do some posts. You can post pictures and other stuff, videos, stream, all this other stuff on your account. And it's pretty cool. If you haven't, you should probably go check that out. But anyway, we're not here to, what is the word? Anyway, we're not here to talk about the labs, right? We're here to talk about Cyberpunk. And, its launch has not been all that great. We have covered it. A lot of the more notorious things. Me and D-Pad Chad did a good, I think, almost an hour-long talk or so, 45 minutes long talk about just the game-breaking glitches and other stuff as well at some point. We talked about why we think what had happened, and then it got confirmed, of course, what my theory as to how everything went down at the studio went. It pretty much went that way. But anyway, mods, right? Gosh, I am tangenting. This is what happens when I first wake up and haven't had a chance to really nurse beyond my first cup. Anyway, so there's an issue with Cyberpunk mods, right? CD Projekt Red did release this back on the 2nd of February. If you plan to use Cyberpunk game mods / custom saves on PC, use caution. We've been made aware of a vulnerability in external DLL files that the game uses, which can be used to execute code on PC. Issue will be fixed ASAP. For now, please refrain from using files from unknown sources. And according to some rumors, apparently they actually already knew about this before patch 1.1, I think is what it was, or something like that. Whatever the recent latest patch before the current one was. But over here on Reddit, we've got a nice little detailed assessment of what's going on. But the first thing I'd like to clarify is that the vulnerability has absolutely nothing to do with utilities such as Pixel Rocket Ricky's Cyberpunk Save Editor or Yomisha's Cyber Engine tweaks, Reshade, Special K, etc. I have seen a lot of discussion that tries pinning the blame for the vulnerabilities on DLL-based utilities like these, which is simply isn't true, as you will soon find out how the vulnerability works, and then we go into the vulnerability. And this is where I just pretty much quote the entire page. So, if you're not here, if you don't like that sort of thing, because I have had some people, they wait for me to do a video where I practically read an entire thing, and like, I hate it when people do. Well, that's fine. It's linked in the description if you'd like to go read it yourself. But anyway, it's pretty common for people to upload save games to the site like Nexus Mods or other mod hosting websites, and people download them all the time through the use of editing save game files. A vulnerability can be triggered that can be used to execute arbitrary code. When reloading a save game file, the file that was edited for the purposes of arbitrary code extraction, some objections of the game stack can be assessed. I am actually getting better at reading straightforward now, or at least coming out that way. Anyway, like the current save file reader, then the save file reader can be made to read a way bigger payload for such a save file and hide it from the reader, and then reset the load from the start. Thus, the game loads this malicious save game file normally. This is something that is known as buffer overflow. Okay. This is a good vector of attack because any save game made after arbitrary code extensions also becomes infected. When a user uploads such a save to the site like Nexus Mod, this can act like a worm infecting other users who download and then load these infected save files, which is not a good thing, by the way. If you don't know what a worm, well, it's a type of virus. Essentially, it goes from one file to another file, infecting multiple files. But yeah. And when a file pretends to be something else, or that sort of thing, that would be considered, I guess that would be considered a Trojan. But we're talking about a file that sort of executes itself onto another file. You download it, then it pushes itself into another file from there. Anyway, this can be done using mods as well, which are archived containing in-game assets. The buffer overflow that can be used to redirect the external DLL that the save game users, which happens to be a library that the game uses, Microsoft file xin put 1_3.dll, aka to external DLL and CDPR is vaguely referencing in their tweet. Okay, so for those who kind of don't get what's going on, because I'm not going to read this entire thing. This thing is kind of long. But yeah, so what's going on is somebody has figured out how to use the modding software to infect a certain file that can then be used to infect other files and stuff like that, and it moves from one file to the other, allowing them having access to, say, your personal data, your computer, and quite possibly be able to infect CD Projekt Red's own system if it happens to make its way over there, which that's the long and the short of it, right? After reading this for 3 minutes, I give you the long and short, of course. But anyway, that's what had happened, right? This is what has happened. However, they have gone about and fixed it, so it's not like we really have to worry about it now. But yeah, PSA Cyberpunk 2077, the latest update, has addressed the vulnerability issued in their latest 1.12 patch. Okay, that's what it was. 1.1 patch, they didn't fix it, and then 1.12 patch is where they have finally fixed it. The update should be live on your respective platforms of purchase, GOG, Steam, Epic Store, so you all can now enjoy Cyberpunk 2077. It is and its amazing mods without having to worry about any vulnerabilities. So they have said that they've gone ahead and fixed it. Of course, time will tell if they've broken it again, or if it gets broken, or if there's something else. Also, if you're on the PS4, well, apparently somehow that also was affected by it. Not sure how, but that was a thing that happened. Anyway, so this is just another notch on the list of what CD Projekt Red has, not properly done with Cyberpunk 2077. Anyway, one of these days I will totally buy this game when it goes on sale. And probably have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, just thought you should know about all this, and I needed something quick and easy to talk about, right? So we can get this rolling, and then we can worry about the rest of the news later this week. So yeah, with that, I will talk to you later. See ya!
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.